What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and today I'm going to be doing a toy unboxing of a few figures from the Across the Spider-Verse figurine line. I picked up 3 of them recently, which was Spider-Gwen, Miles, as you just saw, and some Spider-Punk. A lot of you guys know that I am an in-box collector, but recently I became a out-of-box collector guy. So let's do this. Alright, so the plan for today's video is I'm actually going to take these out of the packaging carefully because I want to hold on to the cards, and also with the Gwen one I want to compare it to the Marvel Legends figure that they released a few years back, because I also have that. Before we do that though, if you enjoy this video or you want to show some support, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Check out my playlist tab on my homepage for all kinds of different content. Alright, I recently did the video where I unboxed Star Wars figurines for the first time. It was a really good experience. Like, I think when toys sit there with a window, they look good. They look good in the packaging, so I like presenting them like that. But taking them out of the box for the first time when I did that Star Wars figures was a whole different experience, being able to actually play with it, you know? So yeah, I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I'm gonna take this out of the box now. If you guys are toy collectors who actually unbox your figurines, let me know what you guys do to take them out. Do you guys hold them to the cards, or what do you do? So a friend of mine at work, shout out to my mate Infinite Comics, he was telling me to go from underneath here. He said there's a little section there, and he cuts around the edge here, and then he actually lifts the packaging off. Again, let me know if you guys do this more often. Let me know how you guys do it. Alright, that was a task and a half. Alright, I think I did a pretty good job here. So basically I've just cut around the edge and it's allowed me to sort of pull it away from the card like that. Alright, so I have to admit, when I first saw these figurines come out from this Across the Universe line, Across the Spider-Verse, sorry, I didn't think much of them, and I was like, I'm not going to pick them up. I didn't think they looked as good as the Marvel Legends one. I even said to my friend, I was like, I don't think the face looks as good. But the other night I was actually looking at the face of this, and I was like, actually, I'm wrong. So that's the original figurine. This came out a few years ago for the Into the Spider-Verse movie. And that's the face for the new one. I actually much prefer the face on the new one now that I think of it. Let's get Gwen out of the box here. Now, you can tell I don't unbox my toys very often. I'm struggling with this. Yes, all right, I got her. Ooh, this is cool. Playing with figurines, who would have thought? I've been so obsessed with looking at toy photography and stuff like that recently. I've seen a ton of people doing showing off these figures from this line and doing some awesome videos and photography. So yeah, that's what the figurine looks like. Again, if you guys are more experienced at this, with the articulation, all toys different. So with the Star Wars ones I unboxed, I remember one arm, for example, on my figure was real loose to move around. The other one was very tight. This is all quite tight as far as like her movement. Now, obviously these figures come with a different head and also a few extra hands with different hand poses. I'm really scared about pulling these things apart, but I guess I'll give it a crack. Off with the head. Oh no, I'm so scared. No, I'm too scared. I'm too scared. Whoa, coming at you. What I'll do is, look, I'll unbox all of them and then I'll do some close-up videos and put them in some poses later. But yeah, this figure is pretty cool. All right, we'll go with Miles next. I'll give you a good look at him in the packaging. So pretty cool. He's obviously got the decapitated head. I wish they put the mask, like with Gwen, she had the mask version as the head. I just really, the decapitated head in the box always is disturbing to me. I just find it odd and I don't like it. I'll probably prefer to pose this dude without the mask. I'm just scared about pulling their hands and heads off the body, so we'll see how we go. Cut into this one. Oh shit, okay. I cut this one a bit too much. I actually cut the whole thing off almost for this one, so there's a good look at the figure there. Now the fun part, getting him out of this thing. See, Miles, and again, I don't know, is this a manufacturing thing or are they all like this? Miles is a lot looser with his articulation compared to the Gwen. Gwen was quite stiff. With her movement of things. Oh, look at that. Oh, actually, bending his arm out was quite stiff. Yeah, so is that like a manufacturing thing or what? But that's some Miles flying through the air there. Again, if you guys play with these things a lot more out of the box, I just don't know if they're all like this or if the different figures are different. It's just in the manufacturer, how they come out, how tight they are. Again, I'll just wait till I take some close-ups of these to have them posed. There's your Miles. He looks like a bloody, like a stick insect. He's so skinny. Hey, Gwen. Hi, Miles. So the last one I got is the Spider-Punk. So when I first saw the Spider-Punk figure, saw images of it, I was like, I'm not going to get that. That looks crap. For many years, I've been really wanting to get the Marvel Legends Spider-Punk. I don't know how old that is, but I've always wanted that. But the price, it's a pretty expensive toy. I was not going to get this because I just didn't like the way it looked. But that was before the movie came out. And then once I saw the movie, I was like, well, I guess it does look like that in the movie. Now here's another crazy thing I've learned about toys. So people make like clothes and stuff for these little figurines. Again, my mate Infinite Comics, he sent me a photo of this guy who had like little pants on him. You know, little jeans that like rolled up and everything so you could see his boots still. And I was like, whoa, people are making those things. And another thing I found is there are all these people online that keep posting this Spider-Punk figure unmasked. And I was like, well, he doesn't have a decapitated head in his packaging, right? So I've seen all these people posting images of this figurine without the mask, with the big dreads as he looks like in the movie. And then I discovered that people are actually 3D printing heads and then painting him up to look like, just like he does in the movie. It's absolutely amazing. So the toy scene or community, I need to know more about that. But that's pretty crazy. We'll open up Spider-Punk, and I can't wait to pose him because he's got the guitar, so it's gonna be super cool. So that's Spider-Punk out of the box. He looks super cool. Got his awesome leather studded jacket, vest, sorry. All the paint and stuff. These are really sharp too. I actually recorded a bunch of this video and I didn't have it on record, so I pricked myself and it was a funny moment, but now you'll never see it. With the articulation here, obviously he can actually look all the way down, right? I mean, that's like 90 degrees there, right? And then you look at Miles, he can't get quite to 90, but he can still bend his back quite a lot. And then you got Gwen, who actually can't bend forward like that. So Gwen, that's about as far as she goes. So I've unboxed the figurines. It's time to do some close-ups and have some fun with them. Alright, if you're still watching the video, I appreciate it. I just had so much fun posing them and things like that. That's not something I've done a lot of in my life, not since I was a kid anyway. Now, honest review, these figures are absolutely fantastic. However, I would have to say Miles is probably the best figurine as far as articulation. Oh, also, you may have seen I worked up the courage to pop his head off. Miles definitely has the best articulation of them all, forward, back, and everything like that. There's nothing really stopping him from doing much. Spider-Punk, obviously his leather jacket kind of stops him from bending back as far as Miles, but it's really, how often are you gonna really need him to bend back like that? I'd definitely say Gwen is probably the least articulative. Is that a word? And the thing I noticed while I was trying to pose these was her head can't actually tilt backwards because of her hair and how it's sort of molded, obviously, in the figure. Great looking figure overall, the Gwen, but I definitely think she has the least amount of movement out of all of them. And that's it for this video. That was super fun. I recently picked up a whole stack of toys. I picked up all 3 of these figurines. I picked up a bunch of Star Wars Black Series figurines. I also picked up a Transformer figurine. So I'm planning on unboxing all of these. So if you guys do enjoy these toy unboxings, please let me know in the comments. It would mean a lot. And again, if you want to show some support for the channel, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, check out my playlist tab on my homepage. I've got a playlist with toys and collectibles, so if you like this type of stuff as opposed to my comic books or other stuff, check out that playlist. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.